So let's talk about Bitcoin. I was talking to a friend at church, and she was telling me that she had no idea how Bitcoin worked. She just kept hearing about it. And so I proceeded to explain it to her, and she said finally she was able to get it. So I figured I'd share this simple explanation. Hopefully it works for you too. Bitcoin, so simple that even grandma can understand. I think we all know about YouTube. You're here on YouTube now watching this video. And if you think about it, YouTube is a service, and many people are hitting the service to watch videos. And YouTube and some of the creators share the revenue, the money that's made, and the money that's made is by the viewers watching ads, right? So that's how YouTube works. I think everyone can understand that much. Bitcoin is simple, and it's very similar. Instead of YouTube being in the middle, you've got the blockchain in the middle. And instead of everybody hitting the middle to watch videos, instead, what everybody's doing is picking up pieces of a puzzle, a very difficult puzzle. And thousands of computers work together to solve the puzzle, right? Now, the first person to solve that particular piece of the puzzle gets a reward, a block reward. And all of the computers that helped solve that piece of the puzzle split that block reward. So that's basically how Bitcoin works, or any of the other cryptocurrencies. When you hear about mining, that's what these computers are doing. They're all collaborating on solving complex mathematical formulas to earn rewards, and that's how the money's made. I think we got that part down. If anything's unclear, you put your questions in the comments and I'll come back with a part 2. But you may be asking, why is it so dangerous? Why is it so risky? Why are governments out to stop it? Why is it so scammy? Why is it associated with the dark web? And it has nothing to do with the technology, other than the fact that the technology protects your privacy. It's based on anonymity. All of the computers that collaborate to solve the problems and split the rewards, they're all anonymous computers. That means the people that are collecting the rewards are getting the rewards, and it's up to them to declare that income on their taxes. So governments do not get a cut of the revenue that's raised unless the miners volunteer the information that they mined and they earned a certain amount of money and pay the taxes. But I think it's safe to say most of the crypto miners are not declaring their income on taxes. So that's on the miner side, complete privacy and anonymity, right? Also, when you spend money, when you spend your Bitcoin or other crypto to buy things, that transaction's also tax-free. So you can spend a small amount of money on something trivial, or you can buy a car or even a home with crypto. And that transaction is not reported to any government because it's a global network of computers that doesn't really adhere to any national codes on tax. So there's that. So that's why the governments are out to demonize cryptocurrency, because it's a very easy way for large amounts of money to flow without the government getting their cut. So hopefully that explains what Bitcoin is, how it works, and why it's got such a bad rap. It is extremely volatile. So clearly you don't want to invest money you can afford to lose, but I think it is going to have a place in the future, and it's worth knowing about. So hopefully that was a helpful explanation. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments box, and I'll try to come back with a part 2. And hopefully you'll like and subscribe to this video. Bitcoin, that's so simple, grandma can understand. Till the next one.